I'm Dustin Artizer, and this is my wife Carly, and this is my son Beckett, and we're from McCool Junction, Nebraska.
Well, I'm Tim Carr, and this is my wife Tanya Carr, and we have 4 daughters, and we live in Henderson, Nebraska.
I'm Chris Kaufman.
I'm Jen Kaufman.
We're living here in York, Nebraska.
My name is Kirby Crawford, and I am the owner of Kirby School of Dance, and both Jordan and I are also owners of Dickey's Barbecue.
I'm Jordan Crawford. I teach at York High School and also coach football and track.
I moved to York County in 2009. I took a job at Perennial Public Power District, still currently employed there, and I like the small town community of McCool Junction.
I was temporarily living in York County when I was offered a job at McCool Junction Public Schools, and in 2013 we moved to McCool to join the Mustang family and to raise our family here.
Well, we both originally came to the area of Nebraska because of York College. I came to York College because the soccer program, Brad Fisher was the coach. He met me in a couple different places, made me feel welcome when I came to campus. Everything about my visit was tailored to me, to the soccer team, to the education department on the tour, and I just got to meet a lot of people. The second I stepped on campus, I knew this was the place for me.
I grew up right outside of Denver, and big city and beautiful mountains, and everybody asks me all the time, how did you get here? Why do you stay? And I loved as well. I went to York College, and I love the campus. I loved the people, and I met him, and so he came from a big city, I came from a big city, and this was the place for us. This is where, if there was any chance for us to get jobs and stay here, that's just what we wanted to do.
The reason we decided to come to York was basically because of my job. I work here for Edward Jones Investments and was in the home office in St. Louis and had the opportunity to come take over a branch here in York. Really would never have thought to come to York, Nebraska, no relations, no family ties, but it was a great opportunity for us, and we've been here now over 4.5 years.
I grew up in York County, and then I went to Lincoln to college, and I had an opportunity back here in York to develop my business, the dance business, and so that's why I came back to York and have never regretted the decision.
I'm from Arapahoe, Nebraska originally, which is a small town in south central Nebraska, and then I went to Doane College. From there I got my education degree and started looking around for communities to live in, and York's a small town, Class B size school, which is something that I really enjoyed and wanted to teach in. It's in a great location for me in between my family out west and some family in Omaha, so it's a good location around the interstate. And we have a great school system here, and I love the people that I work with and the administration.
We stayed in York County for the great health care, both in York and Henderson, and multiple opportunities and activities for children.
We also like that there's a lot of young couples in the area. We like the outdoors. There's lots of good opportunities for hunting and fishing. They have great golf course in York, Nebraska at the country club.
We ended up staying in the area just because we liked everything so much, but also Pat Simpson, who was working at York College, she contacted me one summer and asked me about coaching basketball at Bradshaw my senior year, and it worked out great. She had kind of prepped some things for the way, and when I went to Bradshaw, the job was already lined up, and so I worked as an assistant coach while I was a senior in college. That led into my student teaching in Bradshaw, which led to an opening the very next year with the same kids I student taught with. That's kind of how I got my in Bradshaw. And then when the consolidation with Heartland, Henderson, Bradshaw merging, everything just kind of stayed together and worked that way too. And getting involved in both communities as well as the York community has just been kind of an amazing thing for us and our family to be involved with. And that's what's kept us around, is being part of the school system at Heartland.
Yeah, I would say we've stayed in York because of my job and the opportunity, I would say we really have fell in love with the community. Actually met a lot of our closer friends here through her previous job with the York News Times.
Yep.
I would say the interesting thing about York is a lot of people might think it's an older, aging population. Demographically, that might be true. However, we've really found a lot of people our age that we've become really good friends with. We actually went on a vacation to the Dominican Republic with about 6 or 8 other couples here from York. So we've really enjoyed it. It's been a good experience.
We're not just residents of the McCool Junction community, we're also active members.
I'm a member of the McCool Junction Volunteer Fire Department, and I'm also chairman on the Village Board of Trustees.
I've been really impressed by the number of entrepreneurs and business owners in the area. Between Henderson, Bradshaw, and York, local business is an important part of what makes everything up. I've been able to be a part of the chamber in Henderson and see how everybody works together there to grow a community. I've been able to see Taylor Siebert reach out and bring alumni back that he was in school with, and they come back and they start businesses and they work in York or find other things that they do. I've also been very impressed with how the communities as a whole reach out to people in need. That's just been an amazing thing where it's kind of like we're part of this together. So this family needs this, and it's provided. These people in the community need this, and it's provided. And talking about the clothing exchange that takes place in York, and then I've also seen that grow, and they have a clothing exchange in Henderson now. Those kinds of things where people are meeting each other's needs, I don't think you can beat. And that's just one of the things that I love about being part of this community.
I would say I'm an avid golfer. I like to be involved in activities. There's a group of guys that do play pickup basketball. There's flag football leagues. The country club here is very nice. It's a great golf course, so that's been a good way to be involved. Through church and some of the other activities in the community. The chamber does a lot of good events and things and makes people feel welcome.
We also love York because a lot of younger families have begun coming back to York, and to see our kids growing up together, that's just one of the things that we love about the community feel, like we said before, is just awesome. And the support that we've gotten from the dance studio is tremendous. So we love it here.